Sword of Sorcery number 7, written by Christy Marks, art by Aaron Lopresti. So last issue, Eclipso came into Gemworld, killed the head of House Citrine, and then all the knowledge in Citrine went to Ingvi, who kind of passed out. This issue picks up in House Turquoise. They're looking after Ingvi, and immediately Lady Gracie's like, all right, that person could shadow walk. We got to deal with this. Lay out a bunch of candles so there's no shadows anywhere. Put Ingvi in bed so that she can recover. She just got a whole bunch of memories from all the people in her house going back generations. She's going to need some like Advil or something. Meanwhile, I got to go deal with the whole situation of this guy. So at that point, she goes off. She needs to go see House Citrine, make sure they're in order. The bodyguard guy goes with her, and Amaya's like, okay, yeah, sure. You guys did this. Seems like it's all my fault, so I'm kind of really shook right now. And he looks over towards the new Lord Turquoise, Preet, and he's like, oh, I was just going to bail. This seems a bit out of my realm. And Amaya's like, please stay with me. And he's like, okay, fine, whatever, I'll stay. Cool, whatever. So Graciole arrives at House Citrine. Apparently, Ingvi had a brother who is grieving over the death of his mother, and as Graciole arrives, they basically lay it down like, yeah, we don't know how it happened. Someone just appeared here and killed her. Like, we didn't trip any alarms or anything. And she says it was someone from House Onyx, but like not now. It came from Earth. It's just one bad guy. We'll deal with it. We need you to light up all the different corners. Don't let any shadows in. Meanwhile, we're going to take the little boy here, take him to his sister so that he can make sure she's all right. Because the power was originally supposed to go to him, but because he wasn't of age yet, the power instead went to Ingvi. So at this point, we cut to House Onyx. And they're having basically a annual meeting of, hey, everybody, let's walk through the rules of House Onyx and how we don't kill the lords in the major houses. And Eclipso walks in. Mind you, he's called Lord Kala, but I'm going to keep calling him Eclipso. And he's like, hey, everybody, I'm back. What you reading there? Oh, this seems pathetic in that you have put House Onyx to shame because of it. I'm going to lead you guys into a much better world. And the head of House Onyx, Akikra, is like, okay, we don't know who you are, but you brought up a really sensitive time in our past of Lord Kala, because that guy was a dick, so we're going to go ahead and kill you now. And Eclipso turns some of the, I guess, weaker members of House Onyx, and they all start attacking the stronger members. Some of them are killed, a lot of them escape, and Onyx is like, all right, whatever, screw them, they're gone, they're not going to be a problem. Anyway, we're going to go attack House Diamond. So at this point, Ingvi wakes up. She knows her mother is dead. She consoles her brother, and they talk for a second. And at that point, Gracie's like, okay, like, seriously, we need you to focus. Can you pull back anything in your memory about this guy and, like, what's up with him? And Ingvi gives the whole backstory of long ago, there was a lord from House Diamond and a lord of House Onyx and a lady of House Diamond who got married, had a kid, but that blood pairing had never happened before. And apparently it was like cursed, and it made a sociopathic little dude out of it named Kala. And when he became a man, he killed his parents and took on the powers by a powerful black diamond that he created. And he was born during an eclipse, he got his power during an eclipse, and he gets basically 10 times stronger during solar eclipses. So he is able to enslave anybody to his will using his black diamond. And someone from House Amethyst, Lady Chandra, took the essence of him into his black diamond and imprisoned him on Earth with intent to destroy him. Obviously, she didn't get that far. The whole black diamond probability happened, and then we ended up here. So at that point, Amaya puts it together of like, Constantine knew all this. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to shoot him dead. I'm going to rip out his throat. But then we cut over to House Diamond, and all the lords of House Diamond are awoken. They go into the throne room, and they're like, what's the meaning of this? What's going on? And the guards are like, prepared to bow to Lord Kala. And they're like, what do you mean, not the Lord here? Goes inside, sees him sitting on the throne, and they're like, hi, I'm Lord Kala. And they're like, oh, okay, get him off the throne. And he's like, actually, they answer to me now, out of all of House Diamond. And the Lord of House Diamond starts getting in a sword fight with Eclipso. The two princes are kept back. The younger one, I think it's Zushan, is like, oh, we have to get through and help Father. And the other one's like, nah, I'm good. So Eclipso offers up the deal, bow to me, and I'll let you keep your House Diamond. And he's like, never. And he's like, all right. Chops off the Lord's head. And immediately the blood power goes into the older son, the one who was like, nah, I'm good here. And Eclipso's like, same deal. I'll let you keep control of House Diamond if you bow to me. And he's like, yes, totally. Absolutely. I accept your offer. And, sorry, Zushan was the dick. I don't know what the other one is. I think it's like a Rayshawn or something like that. Or sorry, Hadron. So Hadron's like, oh, brother, you betrayed the good House Diamond. And he's like, hey, Eclipso, is it cool if I kill my brother? And he's like, oh, no, by all means, go for it. So using the full power of his house's blood magic, he's really able to like lay into his brother, breaking his sword, stabbing him in the side. And then Akikra shows up, kicks him in the face, and drags Hadron out. And he's like, oh, she took my kill. I wasn't done with them. And Eclipso's like, yeah, nah, she's being a real thorn in the side, but we'll get to her. So then we go back to House Turquoise, and Preet basically logics out like, okay, Eclipso went to House Citrine first because he knew that that lady would have all the knowledge on how to beat him. So that was obviously the first step. Second step was we had House Onyx attacked because that would be a threat. So it's making sense that he would go there. It also makes sense that he would probably go to House Diamond. So it's worth mentioning that they had that. So all in all, we have the one house who's able to defeat him still standing of House Amethyst. And Gracio's like, yep, that all makes sense to me. I need the full power of House Amethyst, though, which means we got to go talk to my sister. So let's go see if she still has her portal open, and we'll go talk to her. And at that point, we see Lady Morgul. She's awoken by one of her men, and she's like, you don't want to see what's going out in the courtyard? It's kind of nuts out there. And as she looks over, she sees her entire courtyard set on fire with all the citizens turned to Eclipso's side. And he's like, hey, I'm here to destroy you. And that's the issue. So I really like this. I've always been in on this book because just this deeper lore, just this background stuff going on of, oh, these houses and their blood magic and they have this ability, that ability. Add in Eclipso, who's already been an established character even within the own New 52. And you lay in this backstory of, oh, these houses, and here's how he came to be, and all this stuff. And I don't think it's removing the mystery or the strength from the character. I think it's just embracing it to say, he did these horrible, awful things, and he is an ancient evil that nearly shaped the world itself. And now he's back. It does a great job of selling that. Art-wise, Aaron Lopresti has always killed this book, and I think it's safe to say he still is here. I like the idea of House Diamond not only being split, but also falling to Eclipso. There's just a lot of build up here. It's all working out well. I don't see any real flaws with it. I'm going to give this one an 8.5. No, yeah, 8.5. I'm right on the border of 9, though. It is extremely well done, and it's just... I don't think that Christy Marks had this in mind begin with. I think she was kind of told to do this, because it doesn't really flow with the rest of what's been happening. But it works so effortlessly. I really enjoy the way she's handled it. So yeah, 8.5. Looking forward to seeing how it wraps up over the next single issue. Is next issue the last issue? Wow. I'm going to miss this book.